Hi, my name is Ammar. In this tutorial, we're going to add an interactive element to this Unity model. Right now, it's a bit bland. It's just an excavation site that the first player can move around. And what we're going to do is we're going to make text appear when the first player moves to the entrance of the excavation site. A warning to just remember to be careful around excavation and that it's a deep excavation. So to do this, we do have two options. We can make this space a trigger, or we can add an object that is triggered to bring up this text. First, we'll go to the space itself here, and we'll add a cube that's going to be the trigger. 3D object cube, bring the cube up here. Okay, and we can make it take up the majority of the space here. Just make it a bit wider. So this cube is going to act as a trigger to display the text. We'll make this space, rather than seeing this cube, we'll make it that when the first player walks onto this area, that the text will appear. To do that, we'll click the cube and click Mesh Render. And that way, it's just an outline. Place on the concrete staircase. And then to make sure that it is a trigger, in Box Collider, we'll turn on is trigger. So this means that when it will have its function. But we still need to add a script to this. So to add a script to an object, click Add Component. I've already been on this before, but all you'd have to do is type Show UI and click it. And here we've already added the script, but a script will be made once you've added this component. And what we've gotten from Unity forums and online tutorials is this script here. So you can copy this script into that file. You can double click this and it will open up to whatever you have on your device. And if you write this script, all it means is that when the first player comes into contact with the object, that it will display text for 5 seconds. So for 5 seconds, the object will remain, and then it will be destroyed. So the text will go away as well as the cube. And for the duration of that game, the cube won't be like in the model anymore until you restart the game. So that is the script. I'll close this. But we still need to add text, a UI object. Okay, so I'll just move back to this. Sorry, I'll just move back to here so I can see the. So what we need to do is we need to add a canvas. A canvas is something where you can add text on it and it will be shown on the screen when we play game later, when we click game. So we'll either right click or click the plus sign, go to UI, and then go down to canvas. Once you've opened up the canvas, you can already see that it's here now. If we go back to, so it's here on the model, and in canvas we need to add text. So just text, and if you double click on text, there it is. So it's already been put onto the canvas, and you're free to write whatever you need here. Text, you can change the font size, the color, the positioning, there are other paragraph and whatnot. So we're just going to write danger, excavation, be careful. So just acting as a warning to the first player who's coming into contact. And here you can play around with the location of it, which will change on position of this. And I think that maybe we can increase the font size 32. So you see how now we can't see the text. It's because it's not within the boundary of this rectangle. Just to change that, what we can do is we can change horizontal overflow to overflow and vertical to overflow. And now we can see it here. And if we want to position it in the center, we can do that. And because I want the text to appear up higher on the screen when I'm playing, I'm going to change this position to maybe 150. Yeah. And that should be it. So if we go back to the cube, so double click on the cube, here is where the text needs to go. So without clicking it, just drag it. See, now I've clicked it. So yeah, sorry. Click that and drag the text here. And now everything is here for the cube. So if we hit play, it will take us into game mode. And just to show you what we've done, I'll click play. Okay, so I'm the cylinder, the first player. I can look around with my mouse. And if you remember, we put the cube at the top of the stairs. So now, if we go there, what we should expect is text to appear on the screen. So there it is, danger, excavation, be careful. It'll stay for 5 seconds. And here's the excavation. I can go in if I want. And now if I go back up, if I just jump, it won't be there. So the text won't appear again because of the destroy script. And yeah, and that's how you make text appear. Using the same logic, it doesn't have to be a cube. It can really be any object. And I can quickly just show you how that's possible. For example, let's say if there's a question mark, yeah, there's a question mark. And I'll just give it some, make it a bit bigger. It might not be the prettiest question mark, but there it is. I'll just move it somewhere here instead. This is just to demonstrate. So with the question mark, we can do show UI, grab the text, bring it here, but we are missing some components. So here we had the box collider, which is the main one. So if we go back to the question mark, we need to add a box collider. There it is. And add is trigger. So now when I do come into contact with this, it should show me the text. And I believe that's everything. So if I click play again, there's a question mark. I'll go straight to it. And there's a text. It's appeared. So with the same logic, you can use either objects that you can see or put an object in a space that you want to make the trigger and hide the object by unticking the mesh renderer. That's everything for today's tutorial. Thank you for listening.